Do not take anything I'm about to say personally. I know that for some students this takes a few weeks to get used to. School is not a place where you're asked to try your best, to not give up, to learn from your mistakes and play by the rules, and focus on that. You're used to doing enough to get by, for the most part. In this room, that won't cut it at all. I need you to actually read the words, listen to the videos, watch carefully, replay things you don't understand, and then act. You know, I ask you to document what you learned. Hey, there's the Artist Guild. Okay, school sucks. What school sucks have to do with anything? What's this code of honor and mission statement, rubric, and working at your own pace? What's that mean? I don't know what to write about this. Are you kidding me? Have you ever encountered anything like this? I would think that you would have some reflection about that. And the same thing holds for the keys to success. You know, are you no homework, no tests, work at my own pace? This crazy rubric, are you kidding me? Wait a minute. Show up early, begin working before the bell and after the bell? There's nothing to write about here. Are you kidding me? And then skill building. Now, for skill building, I'll give you a clue. I'm going to point out things you need to know. Maybe it's a good idea to make a notation about what you need to know. And while you work, if you have, notes open, if you have this open, it's a good place to take notes. I saw several students, and you may try to get this to hide behind a window. It won't. It floats out on top. Write what you need to do, and then close it. And then, move on. So right now in skill building, I want to say in your weekly journal, when you click on that and look at what you've written, you're looking at it like this, okay? This isn't going to cut it. So don't look at your journal like that. Come out here and go to your journal. And you'll say, there's nothing there. Well, published is checked by default. Why don't you just go ahead and click on draft? Because that's what I'm going to see. This is what you submitted. Hey, look, read these words. Read these words. Go ahead and pause the video. Look, hey, a heading. And I tell you something about headings. And imagery. What? Put a space between images? Are you kidding me? Don't change the size of the thumbnails ever? But I want to show this big. You don't have to. I click on it, it gets big. When you add larger images, all you do is make my job harder and make me grumpier. I love to see what you've written and what you've done, but don't make my job harder. And now why would I put one of each of these? That's white, that's black, and the text is the opposite color. Well, I'm showing that I actually listened to the video. Do you know today, I had a student who did this project, and I'm not saying this to embarrass anyone, but that student revealed in showing me one thing and saying, that's it, I'm done with this. That tells me so many things. Plus, the color space the student was in. You don't know what I'm seeing when I'm looking at your computer. I am seeing verification of what you did and did not do. And that student revealed that there was a generous amount of, well, I'm not watching these videos. This is what he wants? Okay, I'll do that. Only in my own way. I want you to do things in your own way, but I do not ever, ever, ever want you skipping videos, and I don't ever want you playing them at anything other than normal speed. Why? Scotch go, I just play them at double speed because it takes less time, and I can learn quicker. Intonation. I want you to feel the emotion, because right now I am full of emotion, and if you're playing this at double speed, I don't think you're getting the emphasis I'm trying to place on these words. Watch every video, read every word, follow every instruction, and I will give you plenty of room to explore and express yourself and be unique and find new pathways and do things I never imagined. But to get there, you have to connect the dots that I lay out in these quests. Yeah, you might have noticed there were a lot of videos there. They're short. They're to the point. They guide you and tell you things. Oh, I can change the spacing between lines of text. Maybe I should take a note about that. What about, well, that's enough rambling. For right now, this is what your map should look like. Finish everything that's yellow. Finish. You cannot finish the journal until Friday. If this is green, click on it, scroll down, and undo. Right now this says abandoned. This will say undo if you completed it. Undo it. This should not be green. This should not be green because we are going to work on typo wallpaper through Friday. I want to see experimentation. I want to see, not just, I don't want to go here. I don't want to see not just this, which is where you start, what I want you to do. I want to see this, which is where you go, where you start to express yourself and experiment. I want to see out-of-the-box thinking. And 3 is the bare minimum. And just because there are 3 different versions of this is 1. This is not 3. This is the same thing, vertical, horizontal, and at an angle. This is black and white. Okay? I want to see 3 original out-of-the-box ways to complete this mission. There you go. I'm not going to interrupt the class, hopefully, and you're going to have the entire period to work. I don't want to hear any more. Well, if you have questions, ask me. But what should I write about? Are you kidding me? After listening to this, you don't know? Write about what you're learning, what you're doing, what you want to accomplish.